So the game ends on a very controversial call. It looks like the receiver's foot hits the pylon before he steps out of bounds, but at any rate, Baltimore Prep loses their first game of the season in heartbreaking fashion, despite a heroic effort from Josh Williams. I'm telling you, bro, you need to go ahead and get in the gym and start working on your arm strength. And stop telegraphing your passes. I can tell from the sideline when you throwing your passes, yo.
Man, go somewhere with all that, bruh. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that.
And see, that's your problem right there. You don't listen.
You know what, Johnny? Everybody who came up to me after the game was giving me mad compliments. Except for you. You can't even be happy for me. My own brother.
Man, your brother trying to get you to the next level, Josh.
You know, everybody can't be big time Johnny.
Josh. What's going on, folks? This is Kspadetheprospect, the big blue Chevy driver, or the guy sometimes referred to as the YouTube MVP, and I'm back again with this Madden 13 Johnny Hithard, which I always say is quite possibly one of my favorite series on my own channel. So if you don't know, this is the story of a little badass kid from the streets of Atlanta, GA, grew up, went pro, and has a younger sibling that trying to find his way in football. But you guys know it's tough living in the shadow of an older sibling, especially when that older sibling is a star in the same sport that you play. So who knows, this series is gonna take a twist, man. Maybe Josh is overreacting, maybe Johnny is taking the wrong approach at giving advice. We just gotta see how things go. But let me get into this commentary, man. This is the last game of the regular season. I start the commentary right as Johnny Hithard gets his 4th interception of the season. I know 4 is not an OD high number, but at the same time, Johnny Hithard had a goal to get 4 interceptions in his rookie season. You know, like an incentive on his contract or whatnot. So he got 3 interceptions in maybe the first 4 weeks of the season and then went on a long drought. You know what I'm saying? So happy to see him get that 4th INT right there. And of course, it led to another Ravens score. You got a 14-0 game early on. It's looking like beat down city. But I always tell you guys, in a division rivalry, you got to throw out all that other, you know, how the matchups look on paper. Just put them out here and see who's going to win. So with a 14-0 game, man, Andy Dalton gets his team in position to score, takes a shot at the end zone right there, can't get it. These guys are going to have to settle for 3. Got a 14-3 game before the unthinkable happens. What's that? Joe Flacco turns into Wacko Flacco, throws to the wrong team. That's not that odd. Now you got a 14-10 game with the Bengals back in scoring position, back in the red zone actually. So Dalton with time in the pocket fires for the corner of the end zone. Ravens defense ain't having it. They settle for 3 again. That's a 14-13 game. Pretty close game when the unthinkable happens. That's right. Flacco and his offense can't get their mind right. When we get back to the defense, it's a 14-20 game. 20 unanswered points by the Bengals. Something's got to happen, and it's got to happen now. Dalton, on the other hand, he's kind of picking his spots, you know, jumping back there, connecting on a pass here, there, maybe short dink routes. You see the screen right here. Ed Reed got the right hand of fellowship, ran up and just got his neck broke. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Ed is my boy. I never say nothing bad about Ed, so I'm going to blame it on the turf. You know, Cincinnati got this lumpy-ass field out here. So still, it's a 14-20 game. At the end of the 3rd, you finally get a chance to see Ray Lewis make a highlight, but before he can celebrate, he gets tripped up. That's whack right there. Dalton firing for the corner of the end zone, and right about now, we got these receivers out here scared to catch the ball. Ed Reed, Johnny Hithard, Ray Lewis, just to name a few, these guys ain't playing. And speaking of Ed Reed, he was in the perfect position for a pick 6 right there, dropped the pass. Of course, Dalton comes back and takes another shot downfield, just hoping for a government bailout. Can't get it. And finally, the Ravens get back on the board. So it's a 21-20 game, 4th quarter at this point. And look at that defense, man. That boy Dalton like, please, just give me 3 seconds. Can we get the 1 Mississippi, 2? No, you can't even get all that. We coming just like that. So what we got right here? You got the field goal kicker warming up, 3 points but win the game. Dalton taking a shot down the field, but guess what? Connecting with a pass. Boy, got it. Don't even play for Cincinnati. That would be an INT. Still can't get anything from the Ravens, so Dalton has one last heave-ho. He throws it up, and the same guy that should have got him once before gets him this time. Ed Reed comes up with the big INT. Johnny tries to block for him and they both get knocked over like bowling pins. Looks like the Ravens are gonna sneak out of here with a win. Wasn't a pretty win, but a win is a win. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and this commentary. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, I'm out. Peace. Guess who's back in the goddamn lab with a pen and a pad? He don't sound southern when he spits his raps. A lot of niggas hate, but he don't get mad. It's gonna take a lot more than that to knock a train off his track. Chugga, 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 he coming right back. You don't know shit, let me tell you what's bad. That's what motivated me with a full-ass mag. Been this shit since I was a real young lad. If you don't believe that, you can ask my dad. Look.